Welcome to the Six Figure Amazon Store podcast, where we help you boost order value, keep customers coming back, and turn more clicks into sales to scale your brand on Amazon. Let's dive in. Welcome back to the Six Figure Amazon Store podcast. I'm Becky, your host. Today, we're going to tackle an issue that many Amazon sellers don't even realize is affecting their business, and that is losing repeat customers. So, Amazon's platform, you do have less control of the customer. So, since you can't re engage with them in ways you typically would if they've purchased, for instance, from your website, but there is a way to boost your LTV, lifetime value of your customer, on Amazon, which is what I'm going to share in today's episode. And if you want to grow your brand on Amazon to six figures, but it feels overwhelming, there's many moving pieces, so much time, so much money, and you might need to be spending, but you're not sure where to start. The Amazon or the six figure Amazon store course is exactly what you need. In this course, I'm going to teach you exactly how to set up your account for success, how to optimize your listings, how to also optimize and build ads, to scale your brand on Amazon the right way without feeling lost in the process. So whether you're running things solo or you have a small team, this course is designed for brands like yours if you are ready to hit the six-figure mark on Amazon. In this course, I'll walk you through step-by-step our process on how to build a master keyword list for Amazon for your listings, which does include an easy-to-use template that can save you hours. Listing optimization, so you know which images to get created. That'll give you the best chance of converting well. And Amazon ads is in there as well. So everything from setting up even to a checklist on what you should be doing with your Amazon ads monthly, weekly, daily, so that you can, when you sign into your Amazon ad manager with your eyes glazing over, you don't have to be making haphazard adjustments to your ads anymore. You'll have clear direction on that. So everything you need to start actually seeing real growth. There's no fluff. It's just a step-by-step system that works. This is what we do for our clients that we've helped grow from six figures to multiple seven figures annually on Amazon's platform alone. And the best part, you don't have to spend thousands hiring an agency to do it for you if you're not in the place to hire it out yet. So you can take control of your Amazon success with a proven roadmap that's simple and actionable. So let's make Amazon work for your brand faster, easier, with less stress. Join the Six Figure Amazon course today and let's grow your business the smart way. You can sign up in the link in the show notes. It is growonamazon.clickfluency.com/the Six Figure Amazon Store course. It'll be much easier to probably click the link in the show notes, but make sure to sign up. That does include a Facebook group where you actually get support from us. Now, if you're focused on getting new customers, which is what you should be doing on Amazon, but you're not looking at how to maximize repeat purchases for Amazon, you are leaving money on the table. So today I want to really dig into, if you're not improving your repeat purchases on Amazon, this is when I've talked to brands, and these are real stories that they're either breaking even or worse. I've talked to brands that are even losing money, thinking that that's part of their business model. It has to be losing money by selling on Amazon. And I will say that this does not have to be the case. I would even say this should not be the case. So today I'm going to really dig into one powerful tactic that'll help you to boost that customer lifetime value, or LTV, which means that you're going to have more sales without the constant trying to keep getting more new buyers, which is obviously something you should have as part of your strategy as well. Now, these features are going to be available inside your Amazon ad console and also brand analytics that'll help drive those repeat sales and increase your profitability. So many brands, they put all their effort into acquiring new customers, like I was mentioning, but the most successful brands on Amazon and just in general, they know that repeat buyers are key to long-term success. And if you sell a consumable, replenishable, frequently purchased product, your existing customers are your most valuable asset. But are you marketing them to them effectively? And you really don't want to just have to rely on new customer acquisition only. That is the most expensive type of customer acquisition, obviously. They've never experienced your brand. Amazon's a great platform to get new to brand customers. But Amazon now actually gives us a data-backed way to retarget past customers that have purchased from you on Amazon who are most likely to buy again. So we're going to leverage brand analytics, like I said, and Amazon retargeting ads to do that. So I'm going to break down for you now the steps on how to implement this. Step 1, find your product's repurchase frequency inside brand analytics. I'm going to walk you through this. And in the future, I will be creating a YouTube video if you want to see some visuals. And then once I have that video available, I'll link it in the show notes if you want to watch it on the screen as well and see exactly. But I'm going to explain it pretty detailed so that if you have Seller Central open, you should be able to follow along with what I'm saying. So go to Seller Central, then go to Brand Analytics. Remember, this is only if you have brand registry. If you don't even see brand as an option, then that means you most likely don't have that on your account. But if you do, make sure to click into that. Now, from there, you're going to want to go to the repeat purchase behavior report. And you're going to then look at the repeat repurchase rate for your products. So that's going to tell you how often customers are reordering within a certain time frame. And I would recommend you look at least by the quarter, more ideally annually, because less data, it won't give you that bigger picture, especially if you have people that are repurchasing less frequently. So you want to get a good idea of what's typical for your brand. Fourth, within this step is identify which of those products have the highest repeat repurchase rates. And also, so that's really neat because you can do this by clicking on the ASIN view. So it's going to be to the right when you're looking in this, and it'll break down even more specifically by product which one has the most repeat customers. And if there has been a change, you're also going to see that here. It's going to show if it's increased or decreased. And to get really the best and fastest results from this, and also looking at what your products are most profitable, you'll want to focus in on your products with the most repeat buyers, or if it's more of a strategic thing for margins, once again, look at the products of yours that have the best margin. Now, there are certain times that you may have products where, like I said, you want to increase ones that aren't the best and just do that. Follow the ones that are really going to give you the best margin, especially if profitability is a huge key for you. So just take into account what is your priority for right now and focus in on that as you follow these steps. And then you're going to carry this into the next step that I'll share with you in just a minute. The other thing within this step that you need to do is identify your typical repeat purchase interval. So that is the time, once again, from how frequently. So I kind of touched on that, but I'm going to get more specific on where you find that, because the first part I kind of shared with you, those which products are getting the most repurchases. But to find this, go to your customer loyalty analytics tab in brand analytics. Then you can choose the quarter of the year. And I would recommend the year. It's going to have a little bit more helpful, because if you look at Q4, it's going to look like people, it's depending on, it might look like they're purchasing more frequently than they actually are. And note the number of days there. Jot that down, because you're going to use that in the next step that I'll share. So step 2. Next, you're going to set up retargeting ads based on the repeat repurchase frequency. So once you have and know your average order time, reorder time frame, which products you want to focus in on, whether it be the ones that are already getting the most repurchases, or whether it's focusing in on the products that give you the best margins, you're going to then set up a retargeting sponsored display campaign. And you want to bring in past buyers back to your listing right before they're likely to need your product again. Think of it kind of like a reminder. People set reminders for things that are important to them, but everyone's busy. So this can help them to forget, or who may forget. You don't want them to forget. You don't want them to go to a competitor. So eventually you would want them ideally to subscribe to your product. But especially if it was a first time purchase, they may have been hesitant to do the subscribe and save, or they may have needed it faster. I know that happens to me sometimes when I'm buying, and sometimes the subscribe and save delivery dates are too far away. So for whatever reason, they may have not become a subscriber, but they purchased from you once, and really those are the people for sure that you want to make sure are seeing these ads. Now I'm going to share with you how to set it up. So you want to go to Amazon's advertising console. Within that, create a sponsored display campaign. Remember, display ads are ones that even basically go off of Amazon. You could think about it that way. Within this, you're going to choose an audience targeting, specifically choose the remarketing audiences. Then you'll choose look back, and you can choose the purchases option, meaning they actually purchased from you. Then under the dynamics section, you're going to choose advertised products. Then you will want the purchases remarketing related to advertised products chosen. That means that they've actually purchased from your brand. Once again, if you're having a little bit of trouble following, I will have that link once that video is created, so you can see on my screen exactly where that is, but hopefully that you were able to follow the logic. There's a lot of choosing different options, and then it gives you more options. So that's kind of what I was walking you through just then. You're going to look at then purchases. You're going to select purchases. And then you're going to remember you're looking at past buyers. So you're going to set that look back window to match the repurchase frequency. So, if the purchase frequency was every 35 days, you want to keep that in mind, and you want to round it to the closest number that fits what you can find and choose from in brand analytics. There's options everywhere from 7 up to 365 days here. And not a topic for this specific episode, but there are ways to re-engage potential lost customers, and I can do that on a whole nother episode. Feel free to let me know if that's something that you're interested in. Now, another type that you could layer it with if you're trying to get them to buy again of a specific product that does have good margins is when you're in the targeting section again. So as you kind of go through the process again, under the targeting, then you go to contextual this time, and then you can click on the tab that says individual products, and from there you can actually add specific ASINs that you might want to target. Okay, so a little pro tip too, if you sell a product that is commonly repurchased but you're not seeing high repeat sales, you can test by adjusting your pricing, offering a subscribe and save option if you don't already. You could even test the discounts that you offer on subscribe and save. Or you could be optimizing your product packaging for more of the bulk purchasing, meaning you could either create a new variation with a larger size, or you could set up multi-packs within for a listing. Okay, let's go into step 3. So this is where now you're going to be monitoring and then optimizing those retargeting ads. So you're going to track your click-through rate, your CTR. You're going to also be looking at your return on ad spend and your conversion rates. You want to make sure that your ads are driving those repeat purchases, that it's leading to some result. Then you can also test different ad creatives. So sometimes it's going to be a simple call to action. It works really well. And just look at Amazon's messages and guidelines, because usually anytime you type in something like text, you would have to get it approved, but you could ask something like time to restock, etc. That's just an example that may not be approved, so don't hold me to that one, but I just wanted to give you a quick little example and see what works on improving the conversions. So you could test those out as you're monitoring and then trying to optimize those retargeting ads. Now, if you do see a strong repeat purchase behavior, for instance, that could be an indicator to you that you might need to do something like launching virtual bundles, or the subscribe and save if you don't have it set up, or a volume discounts, for instance, buy 2 or more of a product to get a percentage off. Those are all things that are going to improve that and increase that LTV. So hopefully you were able to follow through the step 2. I know I shared quite a bit. I'm hoping I didn't lose you there. Like I said, if you need a visual, I will eventually link that, but you're hearing this first here on this podcast. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already to the podcast. Now, Amazon, they give you a lot of powerful behavior data, and most sellers and brands don't even pay attention to it or take advantage of it. So by using these brand analytics, you're going to really help determine what is your repurchase frequency. And then you can also work on setting up retargeting ads, as I outlined one example here. And you can dramatically also, through that, really increase the repeat sales. And ultimately, that's going to help you also maximize your profitability as well. So thanks for tuning in to the 6-Figure Amazon Store podcast today. Until next time, keep optimizing and happy selling. Bye. Thanks for listening to today's episode. I hope it brought you value you can use to grow your Amazon sales channel for your brand. What would really help me a ton, how important product reviews are on Amazon, would you take a quick minute and leave me a review on Apple Podcasts? Just scroll down until you see the write a review in purple, and then you can click the leave the rating and review there. That'll help me to know you're getting value from this and what future content you want to hear more of that would serve you best. Thank you so much.